Hello bros, I'm Contest 0, Bro5 Production. Next part, Sakura Succubus 2. So, we're gonna jump in where we left off. Apparently, I don't remember her name, but the new Succubus pats out you in the head. And that actually looks pretty adorable. Smiling lightly, Hifumi presses the palm of her hand against the top of Ayu's head, then she gives her hair a ruffle. Stay out of trouble now. Don't get into any more fights with poor Cosmos. I'm glad you get along so well, but if you absolutely must vent the spleen, I think I might be better if you didn't you did it over a game of Shugi. I have no idea what that is. Shugi? I glares at Hifumi. What in the century do you think this is, you old granny? Nobody plays Shugi anymore. They don't? How sad. Then, maybe you could play a game of Karuta instead. I heard that has become quite popular as of late. Yeah, right. I want to play Karuta. I actually have a life, you know. Now stop ruffling my hair. You're going to mess it all up. Does it matter? It is very late, and you really should be in bed. If you don't enough sleep. Okay, that's weird. If you don't enough sleep. That's not exactly what it says. It should actually be right. But if you don't get enough sleep, you'll be cranky in the morning, and you get into even more fights. Now please promise me you'll behave yourself in the future. I know you can do it. Who's a good girl? There. Hifumi continues petting Ayu's head while Ayu's scowls grows more and more pronounced. Eventually Ayu's patience, which has never been the most plentiful, wears thin and she pushes Hifumi's arms off her. Just leave me alone and drop this concerned big sister act, you hear? You're too old to be anybody's big sister. You're making me feel sick. Are you? Miranda stamps one foot against the ground. Is that any way to talk to Hifumi? She is your elder and better. You should show her some respect. Respect? Yeah, right. I spits on the ground. Why should I respect her when she's always looking down on me? She's act like a goody two-shoes, but I know her game. Whenever there's a pretty boy in the vicinity, she loses her inhibitions. Now she's met Hiroki, she's not going to hold back. I give it 2 days until she's trying to flirt with him. There's no way I wanna act all nicey nice with a woman like that. You watch yourself, Hiroki. Aya shoots me a serious look. Now if Hifumi got you in her sights, she'd do anything she can to make you hers. Just don't give in to her provocations. No matter what happens, you're still my producer. And I'm not going to give you up that easily. With the self Ayu stalks away, her long twin tails sway behind her, as does the frilly hem of her pink dress. Hifumi watches her depart and her brow furrowed. Goodness me. It seems she dislikes me just as much as always. I had hoped she might change her tune after all these years, but I suppose not. It is vexing, but I still love my younger sister. I will do all I can to repair our relationship. I might be a pushover, but I can be very persistent at times. I won't let anybody disregard my love. After that bark with Hifumi, I return to my room to sleep. I feel exhausted after everything that's happened, and I fall asleep the moment my head hits the pillow. I sleep for what feels like a long time. I'm sure I have a series of vivid dreams, but when I finally awake, I can't remember much. I can't remember much of them. They feel fuzzy. I can recall though dimly long black hair and pale skin, but that's about it. Oh well, it's not like it matters. I'm not the sort of person who places much stock in dreams, blood types, or star signs. I think it's all nonsense. I still feel tired after the events of last night. I was kept up pretty late. Maybe I should go back to bed. I lie back down in my futon ready to sleep, but something stirs me from my half-formed slumber. I can smell something truly amazing. The aroma is complex, multi-layered one, but I can catch the fine hints of miso powder and maybe green onions. There are green onions? I know red onions, yellow onions, but I never heard of green onions. Of course, the yellow onions are green if you pick them too early. This smell is even better than my mother's cooking. All of a sudden, I feel incredibly hungry. I wonder if breakfast is ready. This ryokan has a communal dining room where guests can go and help themselves to breakfast. I haven't seen the breakfast menu yet, but I imagine the food there is on the traditional side. White rice, fried fish, pickled plums, miso soup and the like. I actually managed to make fried chicken yesterday. First time I tried it, success. I never prepare authentic Japanese breakfast when I'm back home. I don't have the time for it. I usually make do with toast. That's usually what I make do with when I need something more substantial. But sometimes you don't need the energy if you get from toast, so I just make some noodles. I can't remember the last time I ate a truly satisfying breakfast. My stomach's gurgling already. I wonder where the dining room is. Entrance by the wonderful aroma arrives from my futon. I chase out of my nightwear and into my day-to-day clothes, then set off through the halls in search for some sustenance. It's relatively early in the morning, about 7 or so. The sliding doors that line the hallway are all closed, and I can't hear any noises from them. Maybe the other guests are still asleep. The smell leads me out of the ryokan and across the garden. It's a warm day, the sky bright and blue, but I still haven't seen anybody else around. I wonder where they are. I follow the perimeter of the garden and come to a second building similar in the style to the ryokan. This must be where the dining room is. I let myself inside and remove my shoes at the front door. I step into a pair of indoor sandals and begin my search. I make my way through the corridors, turning this way and that until I come before a set of sliding doors. The aroma I've been following is stronger here than anywhere else. I think this is it. Pardon me? I slide the door, open the door and then... I blink, taken aback. The room is much warmer and muggier than the other rooms in the ryokan. The interior decor is a little different too. The floor is wooden, not tatami, and it's crammed with the countertops and electric appliances. There are no chairs and no tables, unless you count the large table situated in the middle of the room. This isn't a communal dining area. It's not big enough for a start. This must be the kitchen. The sink is piled high with dishes and saucepans and soapy suds flit about the room. Various ingredients are strewn upon the table, a bag of miso powder among them. A cutting board is laid out, a few remnants of chopping green onions and ginger still stuck to it. There is an old-fashioned gas plate resting upon one of the countertops. A kettle sits upon one ring boiling away, while a stainless steel saucepan rests on the other. And that's the next picture. So, save there, and yeah, about 10 minutes is an okay length for salsa. How come my light is so bright today? I mean, usually I don't get this much lighting into my face, but I have the light right over, yeah, that direction. So it's a little strange that the light is so strong, because usually we have it darker, like around this. So it's a little fun. Maybe some settings has screwed up. But at least that was all I have for Sakura Succubus 2 this time. Let's hit like and subscribe, and see you next time. Bye bye.